Okay, this is how you solve question number 7. You're told that you have a 25-gram sample and that you're going to start at 86 degrees. So we know this is water. Water has a boiling point of 100 and it's got a freezing point of 0. So 86 is between there. So I'm just going to say we're going to start right around here. And then it says how many grams of ice will form. So I just assumed we're going to end here. I don't know that for a fact, but it didn't say anything about like reducing the temperature below. It just said make some ice. So I think I'm going to get stranded somewhere in this process of forming ice. So the problem tells you that you are going to lose 113 kilojoules of energy, which is 113,000 joules. And I also know that my first step is to lose that heat while I'm changing temperature. So I'm going to use Q equals MC delta T. And I'm not going to plug my 113,000 in because that's the total amount I have to lose. I have to figure out how much am I going to lose in this first step. Okay, only this step. So 250 grams times the C for water, which is 4.18. And then I'm going to go from 86 down to 0. And that's going to take 89,870 joules of energy. It's negative because I'm cooling, I'm losing the energy. So I know I have 113,000 that I need to deal with, and I just used 89,870. That's going to leave me with 23,130 joules. So I'm not done yet. I still have more energy. So now I'm here. I've cooled down to 0. And now I have a different process. Now I have to move across. So now I'm going to say Q equals M delta H. And since I'm assuming that I'm only going to be in this section, I'm not actually going to make it down, then I'm just going to say, well, I have this much energy, 23,130 joules. I've got 250 grams. Oh, nope, I don't, because we're not sure that we're going to freeze the entire thing. So what we're going to say is how much of it, M, is going to freeze. And then if you look up the delta H for ice, it's 334. So if you do the math on this thing, the math comes out to be 69 grams. Like so, 69 grams. So how much will freeze? A small fraction of the 250 that we were given. Now remember, I made an assumption that I wouldn't make it the whole way. So the way that you'll check to see if you're right, if you got a mass of, say, this is theoretical, 769 grams, you have to go back and say, wait a minute, like I only have 250, how did I freeze 700? That doesn't make any sense. So you would say, ooh, wait a minute, I didn't like just freeze things. I must have frozen it and then gotten colder. So you'd have to go back and resolve, plug 250 in here, get an answer, and subtract that from your 23,000, and then keep going with the next step. Hope that makes sense.